To the Everything Show, where we talk about what you want and need to hear. My name is Javis Johnson. I'm your Damn, I forgot to mute the music.
We press copyright.
It's alright. Hey, edit it out. I'm gonna edit it out. I'm your friendly neighborhood host. With me, I got the regulars, my homies, Maurice Williams.
You already know it's your boy Mo Money. Go follow me on Twitter.
You already know, and Marquise Morgan.
Alright, what's up, y'all? Twitter right here.
Why y'all both of y'all want me to edit them both of them? But y'all may be wondering why we have this weird setup here or who these guys are. But today we got a very special episode with some very special people. Ladies and gentlemen, giving up for our first guest, Ron Bradford. Yo, Moses Baxter.
You already know. Follow me on Twitter.
I got put all y'all Twitter. Xavier Garcia.
Hey, add me on Twitter.
Yup.
Xavier Garcia 66, so he don't gotta add that in.
Thanks, my guy. Keontae Lewis.
Definitely put
Add me on Facebook, Keontae.
My God.
Hey, you gotta edit how to spell Keontae.
I got you.
Hey, for real though, it's Xavier. Don't be putting no Z's in there.
Alright, so today, for our first guest appearance on the show, we thought we'd come in with a bang. So, what are we talking about today, guys?
Let them know.
Why Naruto better than Dragon Ball Z?
Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, so
I just wanted to see where mine
all 6 of these guys have something in common. They have a love for anime, but they disagree with something. What the best show is? Feel some tension.
I'm chill. I drank this whole water. I'm not
Already.
Hey, shout out to LeBron for our first ever live guest on this. You know, I can't see him, but shout out. Twitter.
I'm on W photography. I'm a photographer.
Oh, okay. Plug in.
Get this man a job.
We made it.
All right, so here's how.
Everybody. Twitter's jobs.
Might as well.
Hey.
Anybody hiring? No, I'm just like.
We giving out.
But how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go into some topics, which is story, OP characters, fight scenes, protagonists, not heroes. I guess that's corny.
Piss me off.
Powers and abilities, and supporting cast. Now, there's some simple rules to this. There will be no cussing, no personal attacks.
Stupid muck.
Like I said. And basically, who will go first? We'll flip a coin. And these two are the two captains. I don't know, it's in my pocket.
We're not gonna be cutting each other off either.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bell right here just in case it gets out of hand. So, team captains,
What's up?
what you want? Heads or
I
tails?
want tails. Wait, no. What you want?
Let's get the heads.
We got heads.
Heads. Why heads?
Hey man.
Because
No,
no got a big head.
We know his head.
It's tails.
Damn.
It's tails. Alright, so this team DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, and this team Naruto. So team Naruto, you guys get to choose what topic you want to get out of them first.
We gotta tell the story first.
Okay.
That's all you, right?
Oh, you want me to tell this?
That's all you.
Hey, real talk. I wrote this on my couch. I wrote this on my couch. This is about to sound corny, alright? So,
Bro,
don't come for my head after this, alright?
Pause. Alright.
Alright, so first let me get this started. Alright, so when you watch Naruto starts you off when he's a little kid. He don't know nothing about his family, don't know nothing about himself. Alright, all he knows is that he don't got parents, and he don't know who his parents are. He don't know what power he got, he don't know the potential that's in him. He don't know nothing about that. But as you watch Naruto, you grow with them, you grow a bond with them. and you see how much stronger he gets and
Character
the friends
development.
All right, there's a character development, like he said.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
You wanna add anything in there?
So my boy.
Well, Naruto starts off with like suffering compared to Goku.
Hold on, wait. Attacking already? Hold on, before we start attacking, I'm just saying the whole story is of a boy coming from nothing to becoming the most powerful ninja in his village.
Full ninja.
Okay.
He came from nothing, right?
Okay.
Came from.
Okay.
This man's so fresh. He wanted to say something so
Came
bad.
from nothing.
We done?
Say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kiki, you had something to say?
Nah,
You was
already
going
said
to
it.
attack him.
You already said it. I'm away from it.
God,
I'm
he-
gonna
Kick you like a
Who gonna shoot the shot first? Who gonna shoot the
Like
shot
we was
first?
saying over here,
I'm
like,
bust back because I shoot first. Go ahead.
Oh.
like we was saying over here, we was discussing a little something, whatever. The funny thing is, whatever, the whole story you just laid out, whatever, is the whole thing with Goku too.
Yeah, sounds
Goku
pretty
did it
familiar.
first.
Goku came from a planet where he was actually considered like the lowest of the low, a piece of crap,
Scum.
actually considered nothing. Like Vegeta himself even considered, like Raditz himself actually said when they came back, like I'm a scum. Like when
Right.
they come back here,
Yeah,
like
what you
you'll see like where real power come from. Like Goku like wasn't even ready for none of
Goku
that.
came from nothing too.
He wasn't even ready for any of that.
He got outcasted from his planet.
He didn't know none of his powers either though too. He didn't know any of that stuff like that until he started fighting like stronger people though too.
That's the
Hey,
whole. That's the
but-
whole difference.
Hey,
though,
Goku,
because-
Dragon Ball did it first too.
Hold on,
Dragon
hold on.
Ball
That's,
didn't-
that's the whole difference though, because everybody knew who Naruto was. They knew he had this demon inside of him, so that way that they chastised him his whole life. His whole life he had no friends.
More daily, no chastity.
Whole, I know what I mean.
We-
Whole life they was like, my kids can't go play with him. Get out of my way. Get out of my face. So you a little boy by yourself, nobody looking after you, and everybody in the village hate you.
Same
Tell-
thing.
tell me
Goku
how-
did
tell
it
me
first,
how-
but better.
Tell me how Goku had it that bad.
Goku
Nobody
was
knew who
hyped up in
Goku
Dragon
was.
Ball. Goku
He was
was winning
hyped up.
every.
Yeah,
Goku
yeah,
got
he's
kicked
winning
off
everything.
his planet.
One at a time. One
Goku
at a
was
time.
never meant to be like a good person. When he came to Earth, he was rage. He
That's
was
true.
always
He
mad.
didn't know that.
He didn't know
Goku
any
got
better.
kicked off of his planet for being so bad.
didn't know that.
Naruto
Yeah, but-
didn't know that either.
But
Right.
Naruto,
But everybody hated him still.
yeah,
Goku was
Naruto
hyped up his
shunned-
whole childhood.
Naruto was shunned for something that he didn't even
Right,
ask for.
nobody knew who Goku was.
Goku
Once he got to Earth, he was
winning-
nobody.
He was winning every
They-
martial arts
they-
tournament.
They
except for the first
publicly,
one.
they
'Cause he was
publicly,
nice.
they publicly
He's
said
that guy,
he not
right?
messing with
If he never
Naruto.
busted his head on
Yeah,
that rock, he would
Naruto-
have
Yeah,
been. He would have been. That would have been a whole different story.
Naruto was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kept in his village just to be a weapon. That was it. He wasn't allowed to have any social interaction.
He wasn't actually kept there to be a weapon. Actually,
Right.
Yeah, that's what the tail beasts were for.
Yeah.
that's
They
not
were-
why he was kept there. They actually put it within him to protect the village, whatever, not protect the
Right,
actually be a
'cause his
weapon,
dad-
whatever
They
it was.
actually,
the big boss
they,
man.
no.
They-
They actually put it in. My bad. I
His
cut you off. I cut
no,
you
his
off.
dad sealed him within Naruto actually in the hopes that one day Naruto would actually learn how to control the beast and actually be friends with them actually at one point. But that's not what the whole premise of what the whole, like, what was it? The Hokage actually got them together. Originally, whatever, the beast was put in people, whatever, to be a weapon. Not for Naruto's case.
Originally,
Right.
the first
Naruto was
Hokage
not meant to be a weapon.
Hashirami Senju, he split them up to bring peace because he thought if one village has all 9-tailed beasts, then then we're going to be attacked or they're going to be scared of us. So he spread them out.
Peace.
He's
Protection.
no,
Yeah,
he
but-
spread them out so each one would have equal power.
And trust. So everybody
trust.
could have them.
That's what we just said. It was in Naruto to protect everybody.
But you use a weapon for self-defense, don't you?
For protection, right? Peace. That's what we just said.
Right. So protection. He was used to protect the village.
Right, but y'all
But
just
yeah,
said
That's what
destroy.
the original point was.
But they just said destroy like 2 minutes ago.
I didn't say destroy it. I said
Destroy
he was just
what?
used as a weapon for protection for whatever
Destroy
they
what?
needed him
DZ, y'all gotta come with the facts.
Bro,
I'm
they,
trying to think. Naruto wasn't actually created to be a weapons for.
Well, I didn't say he was created
just
to
made-
be
On
a
the-
weapon.
They
on
just
the-
had to seal it.
On the
Yeah,
day of
seal
his
the fox
birth,
and
on the day of his
something.
birth, when Kushina and Minato was attacked, which is his parents, Kushina, she even said, I'll take the Nine Tails and die. His dad was like, no, because they're gonna come after him later on, regardless. So I'm gonna put it in him so he can train, he can master it, and he can save the village. So it wasn't like, oh, he needs to go kill these people or he's just gonna be a weapon. It was actually protect.
It was more exactly that's what I was saying. It was
It's
protection,
protect.
not to be.
And
not
his
to be
dad
a
was a
weapon.
Hokage, the guardian of the village. So it wasn't like as
so,
a.
so you telling me that Naruto came from the highest up in the village, but he came from nothing?
Naruto's parents died the day he was born. They died.
But who was his dad?
His
Yeah,
dad was
actually, if you actually look back at the other stories though too, whatever later on, the other Hokage, whatever was it, the third Hokage, I forgot his
Hokage.
name.
Here's in Shinji.
He even talked about it specifically. They didn't like watch him like every day on a daily basis, like walking hand in hand with him, like a daddy being with him and stuff like that. But he was actually watched and cared for, actually, though, too, still by many other
Hokage.
Well, first of all,
Right.
They all treated
he was
him
already.
They always watched over.
He
him.
was
Actually,
he came
a
from
couple of them
nothing, though,
almost
right?
died to try to protect him.
Yeah, two.
His teammates.
Who did?
His teammates.
His senseis, a couple of his senseis.
Who was
actually
the first
died.
student?
Yeah, two
Who was
leaders-
the
yeah, two
first
leaders
student in the
protection.
episode that actually Naruto
One of his
fought?
senseis actually
What
almost
was
tried
his
to
name?
die.
Mizu-
Like, got a
was it
whole-
Mizuki?
I know, but hold on.
Something
Nar-
like that.
Naruto, he didn't start getting anything until he got in his last year in the academy.
Yeah.
Because he was so his sensei, right? The beast that was inside Naruto killed his sensei's parents. So his sensei hated Naruto. He didn't pay no attention to him. It wasn't until they tried to take Naruto's power that his sensei started to like build like a bond with him. And you said, yeah, his dad was a Hokage. The thing is though, his dad died like 2 hours after he was born, so he had nothing. The third Hokage would pay his bills, right? He would pay his bills and bring him
nothing.
food.
The leader,
Well,
that's
it
pretty
was
much the president
the only-
paying for him.
The only people who actually cared for him were the people who knew his secret, which was only the third Hokage,
Only
the
the most
second
important
Hokage,
person.
which was his dad who died, and then like some of the higher ups in the village.
That's a lot of people.
And the rest of the
But
village.
They didn't
there
care
was
for him,
only
though.
like
The
three
only-
other people.
They were on
Oh,
his
so
ass
of course,
So the most important people, right?
No,
Okay.
he had
sorry.
from the beginning when his parents died.
I would just give you the look.
From the beginning when his parents died, the third Hokage would pay for his bills, right? So yes, they pay for his bills, but he still didn't have a family. He didn't have friends, so he came from nothing.
Because I mean, you can pay somebody's bills all you want, but
Right.
he had no social interaction.
You could be in a whole
Nobody
orphanage and still come from
liked
nothing.
him. He never,
Okay, so we're hearing a lot from Naruto's story. What about you guys? You guys are attacking him. What do you guys have to say about Dragon Ball's story?
Goku never really had it out easy. He had to work for his food. He had to like get stuff for himself, you know.
Goku he was born on a planet, got outcast to a place he never been before as a kid.
Sent
As a
off to
little
destroy
kid,
Earth.
he
He
literally
was
from
had
a
to
different
start.
planet?
Yes, from a whole different planet. He literally had to start from nothing.
He still had his grandfather to raise him though.
That was
Not really.
grandfather.
Goku fell out.
That's almost like
And then
the same
right
thing
after
as
him at Boma.
That's almost the same
But
same
then
concept.
there's
as
still
almost
more
like
stuff that happened
the Hokage
before
watching
that.
over
Right.
Naruto. It's the same
He
concept.
he just ran into
He
some
didn't
random
he
human.
didn't like his grandpa.
The only thing-
After he met Master Roshi though.
No, this is all
No, this is before that. This is before when
Still,
Grandpa
it wasn't that far.
Bro, he
Gohan
came to
was
Earth
like-
as a baby, bro. He grew up as a baby by
He was
himself.
still raised.
Literally, nobody knew he existed
But he was
until
still
he was walking
so
around
he-
and talking.
Y'all said he came as a baby, right? How did he survive? So you told me a baby went and got his own food. A baby went and took care
Yeah.
of himself.
Yeah, that's
a
exactly what
baby?
happened.
Oh, he was found. He
Bro,
was
they
He was
was
found by
baby?
Grandpa
They was
Gohan.
strong.
I don't know.
He
how
was
his-
sent there to
his
destroy the
Grandpa
planet.
Gohan found him, and then he tried to take care of him, but Goku was not having that, and he was beating Grandpa Gohan up.
He was
like
sent there
crazy.
to destroy the planet.
He tried to
Like,
like
simple.
he tried to make him a good child.
He was tame though.
He
when
was-
he hit his
He
head.
has
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
He's still
he
raised.
turned into a good person, but that wasn't the intention.
smashing his head.
All right, so I think we got all of it out of story. So, Team DVZ, what do you guys want to talk about next? You got OP characters, fight scenes, protagonists, powers and abilities.
We're going straight to OP characters.
Oh,
Big characters.
hey.
We got Goku, who's literally a god right now.
That's-
He's fighting gods.
that's-
Naruto has never seen nobody on his level. Goku's moving light speeds. Goku's moving light speeds. His punch was so strong, he almost destroyed the universe by punching something else.
Yeah, you
He-
cannot
you
say
can't-
Naruto on that level yet.
His powers are basic though, just blasting and then basically punching.
He the best martial artist in the world.
Basic.
Yes.
He beat Bruce Lee.
You got
Naruto
Chakra,
just spams
Rasengan, Shadow
clones.
You got all
Naruto
that.
just spams shadow clones.
That's like the same
That's
thing.
Naruto,
Naruto,
name
but
two.
there's
You can
Sasuke.
name
There's
two
all of them.
abilities.
They all got different
so-
abilities.
alright.
So, who's your guys' OP character?
Y'all best
How
character.
about Madara?
I mean, we could do Madara, or we could do Naruto himself.
Or we could do
I mean,
Sasuke. I feel like
look,
Sasuke really
Naruto,
OP though.
Naruto
They keep bringing
fought,
up Shadow Clones.
Naruto fought Obito, number one. Obito had all 10-tailed beasts within himself. He had every single chakra nature that every ninja has, and he had the power of a legit god. He even said it himself. So
We should, hold on,
on
but
top of that, then Sasuke had all of the powers of the tail
Bro,
of
no,
beast.
forget the tail beast though. Sasuke had the Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan, which had Amaterasu, which if you don't know what that is, it sets a
on
fire,
fire.
and the fire burns for 7 days and 7 nights, and nothing can extinguish the fire except the caster. So I can just set you on fire, and it don't matter what you do.
Goku's body can't be burned by fire. His durability too high.
If he burn it, bro, this is stronger than fire. This fire is known to be able to burn the sun. So if I leave this on Goku for 7 days, bro, 7 days and 7, I'm lying.
That's a strong fire.
I'm lying.
How do you set something on fire though that literally can destroy the universe? Whatever. That his flame is so strong that he can destroy the universe with his own flame though.
Bro.
So you saying how does he set something on fire?
Yes, I'm curious at how he would.
You control it. You can control it with the Sharingan.
You gonna burn the whole
Like I'm talking
world?
about, like if we talking about setting Goku on fire, is that what you said?
No, so
but
what
I'm
his-
just saying,
burning
like,
that man.
I'm saying
Nothing's
he's
gonna
OP.
burn
He
Goku.
OP.
what his eyes do is they produce black flames.
Yeah, I know.
So the black flames, they'll burn anything that has mass until there's nothing left. So
Well,
whether
for 7 days.
yeah, so after those
7
7
days,
days,
7 nights.
you
The fire
can't
don't go
last in the black flames because it's not like a normal fire where it just sets you on fire and it burns you. This black fire is like, I think it's like 100 times hotter than that. So
And then we also have the genjutsu where
Right.
you can put somebody in an illusion and you can either paralyze them or you can torture them. So so Sasuke took Itachi's eyes, which is his brother. Itachi put Kakashi in a genjutsu. Kakashi was in there. He was in there for 5 minutes, but in his mind, he was in there for 20 days and 20 nights.
no, he was in
No,
there
it was
for
like
he was in there for
100
like 20 seconds.
He was
Yeah,
in
he
there
was-
for like 1 second.
He was in there for
Yeah,
like 20
yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
In
I
his
know what you
mind,
mean.
he was in there for like months, and in there they just kept cutting him all
Right.
day, every day. So
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter how strong you is. You can only take
But-
so much.
yeah, but
No,
that's
so
not-
so when we
He's
He's gotta
hey,
catch Goku
hey,
first.
Hey, so when we
All he gotta do is
bring
look
up
at him in the
when we bring
eyes.
up OP characters, we're not saying like your OP character versus your OP character. We're just saying like who's the best.
Hold on.
Who's got better
Hold
like
on,
a
hold on.
moveset?
According to the Kishimoto, you know who that is, the author of Naruto, he compared Madara, right? He said Madara had a power level in Dragon Ball Z.
He wouldn't even
He'd
be
be
stronger
Nappa's
than
level.
Raditz.
He'd be Nappa's level.
Yeah.
A starting villain
Okay.
in Dragon Ball.
That just proves it
Compared
right
to
there
where
that
Goku
how
is
weak
now-
he is.
Goku
Yeah, but-
went from that level to a god.
Like even when you're talking about the flames and stuff like that, like even like the god of destruction, like flames itself, whatever.
We
God,
even-
if you think about the flame that like surrounds the god of destruction, it's pretty much like a fire.
We haven't even brought up our
Essentially,
special
whatever, like,
attacks or
the fact
special
that like
moves.
touching that, everything you touch that and it's destroyed.
Goku can
Nothing
instantly
goes through,
teleport.
whatever.
Do I gotta
Fire
mention the
burns stuff,
spirit
whatever.
bomb, bro?
But like the power of destruction,
No.
you touch it and it's over with.
We're taking energy off
But-
the
How you
earth,
beat that?
Alright,
other
so
planets
you
for the
can-
spirit bomb.
But
So
you
you-
can't.
Are you kidding me?
So
You can't do the spirit bomb if you paralyzed. You can't do it if you in
How
an
does your
illusion.
ability works? How does your ability work?
Ours?
Yeah.
Look us in the
It's
eye.
the
And it's
nature.
You
over
gotta,
with.
you gotta look
Chakra.
them in the eye.
It's the nature from
Is
Ra.
chakra the same as ki?
Hmm?
Is chakra the same as ki? Is chakra even in Dragon Ball?
It's kind of the same as Ki.
Kinda.
It's the same idea.
Same idea.
Right, but you
You
see,
just take
while
it from nature.
while Dragon Ball Z
Goku
over
hits him with
there,
the solar
while
flare.
Dragon Ball Z over there yelling, charging up, we already got chakra inside of us, so it's over with.
And like
We
if you
already
look
got
at Itachi, you didn't have to look him
What's
in
the
the
point of
eye in order
powering
for
up
that to
then?
happen.
And hold on, you say you already got power. Goku, it takes time for him to make that spirit bomb. He can't just snap his finger and it's right
But
there.
he can't snap his finger and teleport.
The spirit bomb's not even his most powerful thing
Right.
anymore. So that's
But it's-
that's
But you brought it up though. I'm just
But
saying.
it, you can't like
Like,
it's
nah,
not
he's
even
too
like
strong
if
for
you
the
look at
relevant.
Uchiha
That doesn't do
Itachi,
anything.
he doesn't even need to like be looked in the eye in order for his
No, yeah,
power
he
to
does.
come out.
Every time he's used it,
No, you
somebody
can-
looked him in the
all
eye.
he has to do is you just have to look him at his fingers and he already got you.
Bro, everybody that he's used it, it's been said that they looked him in the eye at some point.
When he used it on Sasuke looked at they said don't look him in the eye.
You know how many times
And
Sasuke's done looked him in the eye?
He waved his finger. He waved his finger and got them all.
You know how many
And
times Sasuke's looked him in the
a
eye?
whole other thing is Itachi is. It's been proven that he can secretly put a genjutsu in your brain.
How
so
does he secretly do it? when they look him in the eye.
No, he can do it way before the fight and then activate it afterwards.
But
Yep.
okay, but he still has to look somebody in the eye. That don't.
So you telling me if I just walk up
Goku move faster than light.
Goku is still looking.
I know, but I'm
Goku is faster than
smart.
light.
Goku is not smart. Let's face it.
Okay, we got other characters. We got Vegeta, who
Oh,
is
we're
a
bringing
fighter.
other characters
Okay,
now?
but-
Y'all done brought in
Wait,
y'all done brought in
so why is they not
dumb
gonna look
amount
us
of
in the eye,
characters.
bro? They don't know what
If
powers he got.
Vegeta walked up to fight somebody, he moved faster than light. He could instantly punch
No,
him.
but we-
he
no,
would,
but
he
listen,
would
I
die.
think-
He would
what
not.
they're- I think what
Vegeta
they're
would not give anyone time, bro.
No, I think what listen.
what
I
we
think what
said-
they're saying is that your characters won't have any knowledge of their power
Right.
set.
That's fine.
Yeah, so look.
and they wouldn't have any of ours.
Alright, but exactly. But
But-
listen, when you Itachi, bro, he would do this without even. When he just met when he was in the Anbu Black Ops, he had a team. When he first met his team, as soon as he met them, he put the
Right.
genjutsu in their eyes, right?
Okay.
He didn't have to know their powers. He didn't have to know their intentions. He just did it to be smart about it.
Their
So-
power levels aren't even the same. It's not even the same way.
So if I'm, we just talk about powers. So if
Right.
Itachi is just talking to Goku not gonna be like, oh yeah, how's it going? He go look him in the eye.
If they go to fight, bro, anybody from Dragon Ball Z could instantly punch him. Why would they need to talk? There's plenty of characters in Dragon Ball Z. There's plenty of villains in Dragon Ball Z.
But
who
they
would
not
instantly
they not
kill
fighting at this
But none
point.
of them are as smart
Hold on.
as the average
what
Shinobi.
about the episode where I'm trying to remember his name.
Gohan.
Babidi. What's the episode with Babidi when he actually put the spell on
Majin.
Vegeta?
Oh,
Vegeta.
Majin when he got.
That
When he put a spell on Vegeta, whatever, Vegeta was able to overcome that. That's almost the same concept of you putting what's it called? Like a
Genjutsu.
genjutsu
Yeah.
on somebody.
Well,
They
like,
don't
it's
know
not
how to
If you're still powerful enough to overcome it, whatever, you can still erase it.
There's
and
a
overcome
gap
it.
between
Just like
them,
if you
like,
put Naruto on one.
they're not
Some of
gonna-
there's actually been in plenty of the episodes where
Yeah.
the caster has actually been defeated by the person he's been cast on.
By another Genjutsu user.
Vegeta overcame a mind control that's
yeah.
similar.
It's
That's
different
different
though.
from
It's
Genjutsu.
different.
Plenty of times.
How is it
Like,
different?
let's just
It's still
alright,
controlling.
like not
It's
even,
the same concept, just like with Ki and Chakra. It's the same concept.
I'm,
It's the same idea.
what are you doing?
Bro,
Alright, so if I'm doing again jutsu, I'm suppressing your chakra and putting my chakra onto you, so my chakra is overwhelming yours. And
Okay, wait, hold up. You just said overwhelming your chakra. And what if they don't have chakra? Because they have Ki.
alright, it's
and they're
basically the same
stuck
thing
like
though,
Chuck.
bro.
Well, then that's the same
Ki-
thing. If
Ki and
that's the
chakra are
same
the same
concept,
thing.
then
But
the
li-
other
but
mind
listen
control
though.
is the same concept.
In order to break free from a genjutsu, you have to spike your chakra up, right? They wouldn't know this. They wouldn't know how to do that.
Because they don't have it.
Well, if they don't have it, it can't be used on them.
Well,
Because-
they can though.
Alright, so
They
look,
can
hey,
be
listen.
used, but they can't because
You can beat that
Look.
out of
We can-
pure concept of him powering up.
We-
you can
Look,
automatically
because
do that.
if you look at it this way, there's a character in Naruto named Rock Lee. He can't use any
But he
type.
has chakra though. And
No, well, no, he
yes, he
can't.
does.
but
Because
can't
Neji,
use
when
it.
Neji used it, when Neji looks at him with
He
his
has
eyes,
chakra.
he still has it in there.
He
But
just-
he doesn't
can't-
know how
he
to
can't
use
build
it.
it up to
He
do
doesn't have the
jutsus.
ability to use it
But
for any ninja
that,
powers.
but
at
he
all.
has it.
But he-
If
yeah,
Goku
yeah.
doesn't have any, it won't matter.
No, alright,
So
so
basically, the way it works is everybody, like in Naruto,
In Naruto,
You know-
everybody has chakra.
let's
right,
not even say
period. I
chakra, right?
understand.
Let's just say everybody has spiritual energy. So
But you
like-
can't just say everybody because you're talking about
Alright,
chakra.
okay. Well, in our case, if they have powers, they got spiritual energy, right? Let's just say that they got ki, we got chakra. Let's just say they're the same thing,
But then you gotta assume that the mind control the same thing
bro.
because it's both mind control.
if
What it
if
is.
I'm
It's
surprised,
mind
like,
control.
mind
Mind
You
control.
have
Mind
to, if you
control is
assume
mind
ki and
control.
chakra is the same thing, both
Mind
forms of
control
mind
is
control
still-
are the
is still
same
a form of
thing.
mind control.
Alright, but the way this one works is I'm suppressing your spiritual energy and I'm overwhelming it with mine. Okay,
Okay.
we agree on that. So if I'm paralyzing you, if I'm paralyzing you right now, are you gonna think, oh, I need? And then they don't even know how this whole technique works, so they're not gonna be like, oh, I just need to power up and get out of it.
That's what you just said. You
their
said
natural
you said
instinct
it
to
works
power
to
up whenever
overwhelm
they
their
lose it.
energy.
They
The
just
characters
naturally
from
power
Naruto
up.
aren't going to be able to overwhelm Dragon Ball characters' energy because they have so much of it.
And they naturally power
They
up.
naturally do it
whenever they're
anyway.
getting beat, they always power
That
up.
would be their first
Always
go-to.
do. They always
So
level
they
up.
would break out of it.
It's just a natural instinct they have. Even when you watch like Goku fighting Jiren, he just keeps fighting. He
powers
powering
up.
every time.
And all characters in Dragon Ball have the
That's
same
what they
tendency.
do.
They all power up the same way.
So if I paralyze you, you not gonna automatically be like, oh, I need to power up.
Yes,
It's
they
not
would.
gonna work
Goku
like
has
that.
been paralyzed,
Bro,
and he's powered up to get out of the
The way it
paralysis.
works is it works in a split second. So I'm gonna paralyze you, and then I'm gonna just torture you right there in 1 second. 1 second on the outside world could go
Right.
like a year, and
And Goku, it wouldn't matter how long it is, because Goku has the same reaction every time. Power up when he's in trouble. So if he's inside,
in that quick amount of time.
in 1 second.
He's a god.
In 1 second.
God,
So
Has he
Goku's
done
so
that
level-
before?
How many times?
Yes,
Yes.
So
As a
I'm
Super Saiyan, yeah.
gonna paralyze you.
He always-
I'm gonna paralyze you and torture you
in
20
the
years in
time
1
is-
second.
This
It's
man
not just
survived
his
a
head.
heart virus, bro.
It's inside of your
You've
head.
seen the
He
Dragon Ball
survived a
Super
heart
fight
virus.
before, haven't you?
Huh?
Alright,
survived
alright,
that.
alright,
He
alright.
had a heart virus while he was.
He had a heart virus and he died from it. Then Future Trunks came back and gave
But
him
he was
medicine.
still fighting. He was still
He
fighting.
powered up.
And at the
And he
end,
powered up.
of the day,
It still hurt him, but he was still kicking.
at the end of the day, he still
So
died.
who's your guys' final OP character that you want to put on the table?
Sasuke.
That's who you're gonna choose.
Our Dragon Ball's best character is Zeno. He can erase anything like that. If he sees any character, he disappears. He makes it erase out of existence.
That's kind of thing.
That's OP.
I don't know who that is.
I mean,
That's
that's
so-
God.
I
That's
can't say shit.
That's
I mean,
OP.
he is right. That's straight God flow right
That's
there.
God.
Alright,
he
so-
sees it, erase. He can erase planets, universes out of
He's
a solar
childish,
system.
but he is. I mean,
All right, Team Naruto. What do you guys
So
want
bad
to choose
characters.
next?
They're really
Fight
shit.
scenes.
Fight scenes?
Yeah, we can go
Fight
fight
scenes.
scenes.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You want me to
Alright,
start this
there's
first?
too many
or-
great fight scenes in
let
Dragon Ball.
Kiki started.
Yeah, go ahead. You start.
All right. How about Naruto versus Sasuke?
Which one?
Second.
The second one?
Their second fight.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't even, which one?
Fight.
Damn,
Go ahead.
They didn't
Go
fight
ahead.
so many
Talk about
times.
No, the
Final fight. I was about to say, there's the hospital
Trying to
one,
think.
there's the.
That's what I'm saying, there's so
They
many
don't
fights.
fight
yeah,
at a
their
time.
final fight.
They didn't fight
final
like
fight.
30.
They done
40
fought.
times.
That was nice.
They done fought like 4 or
It was a good
5
fight.
times.
Exactly.
So
That's
what
a
about-
fight.
You got the hospital fight. And
So
then
what
you-
about that
Twice
fight
over there at the
scene?
mountain.
No, you got the hospital. You
Right
got
there.
twice at the mountain. Then when they first
Are we,
found
like,
him and
comparing
then
the
came
two
back
pairs,
around
or,
the
like,
2-year break.
Just
What are we
talking
saying?
about
We're
it.
just talking
Why
about
you're
the
just
fight
the best
scene.
why
fight
it's
scene?
Why they got the best fight
So
scene?
what about
Oh,
that fight scene
Because
that makes it the best?
our fight
was a good
scenes,
fight.
they
Whack.
first of all they don't take a whole episode just screaming like Dragon Ball.
You're
do.
right, it takes episodes of
Talking.
That's better than standing still not doing
And like
anything.
flashbacks.
And then-
But that story that we
Our-
already know about.
Our fight,
Yeah.
So like
It's a
if you watch the beginning,
Just in
their
case you
final
guys
fight-
forgot this episode, we'll remind you again.
oh wait, the thing is though, Dragon Ball fights get kind of they tend to get boring because they just doing the same.
Yeah,
thing.
they're
They
repetitive.
doing the same skills
They're
and stuff.
repetitive. Blast,
In
punch,
Naruto,
blast,
but listen,
punch.
in Naruto though, we got like
I can name
everybody
you every move.
everybody has
It's
unique
only-
types of jutsus. So
I can name you all of them. And the Genkinkais.
you could what?
Whatever, I forgot what it's called. The
Genkai?
Genkikai, yeah. I can name all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can name all of it, bro. They still limited
Maybe.
too. They still limited.
They limited though, but
And they cannot get no more powerful than what they already are.
Right.
The most powerful people is Naruto and Sasuke. That's as far as you can go. At least in Dragon Ball, you can keep going.
But like the reason why the Naruto and Sasuke fights are good is because it first starts it off where you're watching them running towards each other, and it starts them off as like the kid, and then it flashes to like when they're teenagers, and then to like when they're adults, and now they're like finally fighting each other, and then they're like the most OP characters in the entire show. So you're seeing the hardest hits, you're seeing the hardest moves. Go ahead, Marquise, because I know you want to say something.
I feel like their fights are more.
Let's go for something.
What?
Let's go for something.
Their fights are more. It's more. It's like more. I can even like. You could say artistic or more
Yeah.
thoughtful or more
artistic.
complex.
Explain
Yeah, because
that.
they gotta use strategy.
They use strategies and they all have like different types of powers. But with y'all most of the time y'all either fist fighting or y'all using the same
you just-
powers we done seen.
Who can punch the best?
the
Who
whole
can
time.
blast the best? Who has
Like
the highest power level?
our fights are like complex and advanced, and I feel like y'all fights should just be simple most of the time.
What do you guys
What
have to
at
say
the
about
end
it?
of the-
Quick question. The whole thing is, the whole concept of it is, you gotta remember, you're on Earth.
Yeah.
Go to. These are just regular humans, whatever. Everyone else is actually coming from like other planets. Like even like Piccolo, he came from a whole other planet. Whatever.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
at the
He has another power.
Yeah.
Whatever, other than the Saiyans. The Saiyans, obviously, you're gonna see pretty much the same concept of power level. Or
Yeah.
same powers from them, at least from them. Just like if you take like what's the word I'm looking for? Like what's his name? Like the Hokage, the third Hokage, how he had the fire and then his grandson was able to do fire too.
Mhm.
His son, whatever, was able to do fire. That's all they're able to do.
And y'all are
No,
saying,
no, no, no.
But there's so many different.
and y'all are saying
So they,
that-
so like you said,
let him deliver his
y'all are saying that Dragon Ball Z is just like straight who's the strongest one.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the fight with Naruto and Sasuke, it's literally them just punching each other
Because they use up
for
all their
4
time.
minutes, bro.
What was
they're
the
tired.
strategy?
for 4 minutes, but y'all screamed for
What
like 5
strategy?
minutes.
What strategy did they
But
use
that's-
in that
Hold
fight?
on, but wait.
I'm
And
In
then,
the Naruto and Sasuke
and then
fight.
he was
The
saying,
Naruto and Sasuke fight. It's
Ron-
when
Ron was saying like he was saying how
Question.
the Hokage had firepower, how like fire, and his son had fire. But the thing is though, the Hokage, he didn't. His son came up with fire ash. What he would do is he would surround his
That's
enemy
not
in
true.
ash. Asuma.
Oh yeah.
He
okay,
did,
yeah.
Okay.
Also-
I was thinking of the grandson.
Yeah, so-
I was thinking of the grandson.
Oh,
The
yeah.
grandson.
Yeah.
They take their
Asuma.
powers and then they build off of that. So yes, he had fire, but his son came up with the ash fire. So I surround somebody in ash and then I just set it on fire.
Well,
so that's
Okay, I
all-
want to hear your
So-
guys'. I want to hear you guys.
So you're
Hold on,
building
the
off
fight
of
scene
that.
input.
First,
Y'all just
what strategy?
want to attack them, huh?
What strategy
Yeah,
did
well,
they use in the Naruto
Alright,
Sasuke
what
fight?
about when Obito used Kakashi's hand to wield a hand sign to
So
use a
you
fireball
see
jutsu?
that.
But that's fighting though.
That's
That's
fighting.
not
That's
fighting.
strategy though. He used his hand. Nobody does
They did
that.
that.
Okay,
Naruto
go
Bro,
on.
that,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
see,
'cause
that's
they-
not
he
even
got-
simple.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, that's
complex.
strategy.
Yeah.
That's strategy.
Okay,
Okay, but that's,
what do you guys
that's
have?
fight.
That's
in
what
the
we
tournament
have.
of
Our
power.
fights.
Look,
Yeah.
in the tournament of power, Gohan was fighting somebody who moved way faster than him.
Okay.
So his strategy to beat him, they created a cage
With
with their
Frieza-
energy
with
beams
Frieza
with somebody
on it.
else, so they could hold him down and get rid of him. That's
You
strategy.
can't tell me that's
No,
not strategy.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
a
not
strategy.
saying. I'm not saying.
The same
y'all-
way he used the hand signs.
I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying all of your fights are just simple. I'm just saying I like majority of them. So like, let's say we have 10 fights all together. In Naruto, you could have like 7 or 8, which are like artistic and complex.
Shadow
but then
Clone
with
Jutsu.
y'all,
Shadow
y'all would
Clone
have
Jutsu
like
users,
Shadow
like
Clone
4 or
Jutsu.
5.
And
Shadow Clone Jutsu every
That's
single
only
time.
Naruto.
though.
That's only Naruto.
And
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
Ball-
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was saying like, oh, well, you guys brought up your best fight, and I'm like,
Oh, no, I'm
it's
just-
so predictable though.
I'm saying that last fight.
He's got
it
a
had-
limited moveset.
That last fight though had to be predictable, but I'm saying throughout the whole 2 series, our fights were better.
Look,
They
Dragon
are
Ball
still-
always used strategy in their fight. Just like you brought up the hand signs that they used on their
wanna-
hand sign. In the very first fight with Goku and Vegeta, Vegeta goes grade 8 because he couldn't win, so he used as a last resort a
Well,
strategy.
let's bring up the original-
He made a moon to go to grade 8.
Let's bring up the original Dragon Ball too, with at the martial arts tournaments. Goku versus Krillin, that was crazy, bro. Krillin just while Goku and Krillin were fighting, bro, Krillin just inflates himself. He like holds his breath and he's like big and he like. Oh, it's so crazy. It's so hard to explain Dragon Ball to you guys because no one
Oh,
really
he's
talks about
y'all
it.
small-minded.
Yeah,
y'all
it's so
I like
hard.
original
Because,
Dragon
bro,
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
I watch it.
you're
I
right.
just never watched like
Right, go
like,
ahead.
the
The
Personal
world's
fact,
martial
first
arts.
stuff.
Okay, the world's martial arts tournament. A good
I'm
fight
not
would be
small enough.
Goku versus Tien. Or Tien versus Yamcha, where Tien literally breaks Yamcha's legs, knees them on. He knees his legs and they crack, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
are you
not
kidding?
strategy. That's just pain.
Okay, you guys still haven't given like your best fight scene and why it's
The
your
best
fight
fights.
scene.
I mean, it's hard to
So
pick
right now,
the
it's
best
really
fight.
hard
I'd
to
say
pick.
Jiren and
Yeah,
Goku
the
right
the
now.
latest fight that just is happening currently is probably the best fight. One, it looks better. It visually is newer, it's updated.
That's
the
another
colors,
thing. Y'all,
the
animation is
colors,
sloppy.
the animation is fluent, so it just
Oh,
looks
what?
visually appealing. More,
It pops better.
yeah, it pops to your eyes more. It's more recent. You see the main character develop in the middle of the fight. He graduates into a new level in the middle of the fight instead of staying at the state he was in to win.
That's most of the fights though.
They develop they stronger. They reach their potential. They keep going through their potential. They reach their cap.
The fight against Frieza, he goes Super Saiyan 1. The fight against
Right.
He
Cell, he
loses
goes
his-
Super
he's-
Saiyan 2.
He's
The fight
losing
against
his
Goku
mind.
Super
He's
Saiyan
losing his mind. Like,
Goku
He's just
ain't
getting
go
a
Super
new
Saiyan
form
2.
to fight
He's
a
got-
bigger villain.
Goku ain't go Super Saiyan 2, my guy.
Or
That-
Gohan.
that was Gohan.
And
bro.
Gohan
Same
went Super
idea,
Saiyan
though.
2
Somebody
before
just
that.
gets a new form.
But Super Saiyan, he already has Super Saiyan 2 in the time chamber. He just used it again. He
I
brought it
think they
out.
trained for that though too.
They trained,
Just like Naruto trained for his new powers and new abilities.
and he brings them out. It's the same thing. But Goku can develop in the middle of the fight. Naruto, when he fights,
You don't be seeing
he
Naruto
stays
just learn a new
in his
move
current
like
mindset
Yeah.
until the end of the
Against
fight.
Sasuke, the first
like
fight,
30
where
years.
he
Yeah,
got
until
their
until he
mindset
goes
power.
back to training. He stays in his current mindset unless he loses control of the Nine Tails.
Which almost to a certain extent, if you ask me, is a cheat.
The Nine Tails?
Ninetales?
That's a whole.
Whenever
that's
he
a-
started losing, you were
Come
saying
on,
Super Saiyan is the same. Whenever Naruto started losing,
to be
he
born.
just lose.
Yeah, answer this
Goes
whatever.
Nine Tails.
Answer this whatever.
Oh.
No, answer me this whatever. Because that's like being born like my boy right here, Goku. You know what I'm saying?
On the set?
He, right here, he came down. My boy came from another planet and everything like that. He was born with this power and like he was born to be able to get this ability and stuff like that. Whereas Naruto,
Powers were
there's
given.
that boy was not gonna reach that level.
He was
Whatever.
given
If he
his
did not get
powers.
if he didn't get the
The
beast,
help that
he would
needed.
not have been there.
Yeah,
if he did not have the beast
yeah.
or whatever, you cannot say he would have ever tapped that into that kind of power.
He wouldn't
Have
tapped
topped into the Nine Tails power, but he's a Uzumaki and they already have large chakra reserves. So
They
at-
do,
That don't
but
mean
not
nothing,
as
though.
close
That
to
don't
that.
mean
where
nothing.
he
His
still
mother was
got
a
still
Uzumaki.
haven't
It
worked.
wasn't strong. Sasuke's
His mother, we never seen her fight, so you
okay.
can't say she wasn't
Sasuke's
strong.
Kirin or whatever that
His
girl
mom
name was.
his mom actually was
she was a
considered a very
Uzumaki,
strong warrior,
and she
though,
was
too.
just a healer. She wasn't a
Who?
strong fighter.
Who?
The girl that Sasuke was with.
Yeah, but
Sasuke's
you gotta,
mom- oh,
you gotta
no,
look
the
at
Karen?
it this
That,
way.
Yeah.
that was her. That's what she was raised to do. She was when she was young.
Right.
Her village.
But
I'm
that
saying.
doesn't mean so
They
that.
abused him.
You
That's
gotta
what I'm
look
saying.
at it
All
this way,
Uzumaki
though.
aren't going to develop like.
Whenever Naruto lost control of the Nine Tails, it wasn't like him wanting to lose control.
Oh no, I know.
Well, some of it, like some
We
episodes, it
can
was
say the
him
same
giving
thing
into
with
it.
Super Saiyans, though.
But
Right.
well, I
Goku
mean,
never
not
wanted to
always, 'cause
lose
you can
control
always,
when he went Super Saiyan against Frieza.
but you can always like. how do I
That's
say
different
this?
though. Goku,
Goku
can control
can
what
always
he does.
turn on his
Not
Super
really.
Saiyan
When he
God
first went
form.
Super Saiyan,
But
Yeah.
at the
But when-
beginning of like up until like episode like 600
Right.
of Naruto,
He didn't control it.
every time he would lose, he just lost control.
Right,
It
but that's
wasn't
the
him,
thing,
like,
though. He
helping
was-
or trying to cheat. He just
Goku
couldn't help
lost
But I'm
control
saying,
of
like,
it,
he was
and
given
then
what
tried
I-
to control
But I'm
it.
saying he was given that ability though. That's just like
Yeah.
if you take him versus like say Rock Lee. Rock Lee, put the Nine Tails in Rock Lee.
Rock Lee was beating everybody.
Where would Rock Lee be?
First of all,
Where would Rock Lee
I don't know.
be? Where would Rock
Goku
Lee
had to
be
train too.
if Rock Lee had the Nine Tails in him?
Tell
Tell me.
Goku trained
But-
his whole
Because
life
I mean,
to
like
get
if
to
you
that
look
next
at it
level
this
too.
way though, Rock Lee without any chakra, without
Was
any
already
powers,
crazy.
he was already
Yeah.
crazy.
But I'm saying, give that man
So
Nine
my
Tails.
God,
Where is he
you-
at now?
The thing is though,
him-
Rock
Compared
Lee,
to Naruto.
Rock Lee had chakra. He just couldn't control it. So even if he had the Nine Tails chakra, he wouldn't
It
be able
would
to
it
control
would eat
it.
him up.
He could use some of it. He didn't have control over most of it.
It would probably eat him up. That's
Yeah,
probably
and
where
the
he'd
thing
be.
is though, Naruto he constantly had to fight not to lose control, because when he lost control, it wasn't him controlling his body. It was a whole demon who wanted to
Yeah.
kill him and blow
But
him
Right.
that was,
I know, yeah.
but he
Yeah.
always had people. It's not like he was fighting to control it. Whenever it lost control, other people suppressed it for him.
I'm just saying that.
Goku
Yeah.
lost
That's
control.
saying, like,
not all the time.
Most
Anyone
of the
to
time,
step
most of
in.
the time,
A lot of time.
Goku lost control and then controlled his power because
he never
of
really
that.
had anyone to
Naruto
like come
controlled
calm
his
him
power.
down.
Yeah.
He had to train to control the Nine Tails.
But that took
He still did it.
600 episodes.
No.
Still, even in the fight with Frieza, he like
Yeah, he
learned how to
lost-
control
yeah.
it at the end. Like
Goku
that's good
learned
character
control.
development.
How
He
to
learned
control
how to
his
control
power.
it.
Naruto
Wow.
relied on this unreliable power.
We learned how to control
throughout-
something totally huge. So how's that not good character development? I'm just saying. You saying
Totally different.
you saying Goku learned to control that? That's big character development. That's right. But Naruto had to learn how to control a whole different beast.
Yeah,
Something that wanted to take over his body, kill him, and kill all his friends.
Like what he's trying to say is that Goku, yeah, he learned to control his power, but that's the power that they
He was-
already have.
Yeah, his
Naruto-
power wasn't
Naruto
trying
had
to
to
take
learn how to
over.
control a power that
Y'all live in-
they're not
That's what
normally
I'm saying.
born
That's what
with,
I'm
period.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
what-
had to learn how to control like an outside force, kind of. And the reason he needed people to help him control it is because if it got too far out of control, either he would destroy everything, or
He
it
would
would
die.
destroy him, because
Right.
it would take off like they said when he transitioned from where he had the orange aura around him to where he turned black. That was his blood evaporating around him. So that's because it was killing him. So that's why he needed people to help him control it. It wasn't like a power that you're born with and you just have to learn how to control it through like your parents helping you or whatever, because of like say. Or,
No, but that's what I was saying. Like his power
Yeah.
itself over is a cheat. Technically.
but I mean,
It was a cheat at the beginning, but he had to learn. He had to learn how to control it and stuff, and that was one of his greatest assets.
Overtime.
All right, so y'all totally went off fight scenes to power and abilities. So we're
We get sidetracked so much.
So we're gonna substitute.
So we're skipping powers and abilities.
We talked about a lot of
just
them.
went on
we
a
gotta-
tangent.
we
We could talk about Kamehameha, Spirit Bombs. Y'all done talked about Rasengan.
Right, all of it. So we're gonna substitute power and abilities out for what the story teaches you. So we'll do hero. We have hero or protagonist. What the story teaches you. Supporting cast.
I think he's supporting cast.
It's you guys.
Alright.
It's
Hey,
you
I'm
guys.
with- I'm
You
with
guys
Vegeta.
decide.
Hey, I would just be straight up honest. I could roast our support.
Okay, you guys are going first. You guys are going first. Go first, team.
On what? On one of the topics?
Supporting cast.
Supporting
Start with
cast?
Piccolo.
Go ahead.
Dude,
Piccolo.
Piccolo. Let's start with Piccolo. Someone that was an enemy of Goku, literally befriended him. Not really at the beginning. He still kind of hated him. To be fair, he was never really like when Goku got killed by Piccolo. He was like Piccolo was down for it. He was down to kill. He did not stop and think. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill Goku. No, he without any question, special beam canned him right in the chest.
But you could say the same for
But he
Gaara
did.
though. Gaara started out as an enemy.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
then with Naruto's charisma, turned him into a friend.
Well, Gaara-
But wait.
That's mainly why Gaara
wait.
was so badly.
No, that was
We
his
got a good
personality.
chemistry
It
with
was
Piccolo
personality.
and
Yeah.
Goku's child Gohan.
He wanted to kill.
I feel like
BBZ, you guys got any other supporting cast you want to?
Honestly,
Vegeta.
Bulma.
Gohan.
Vegeta.
Hey, wait.
Wait,
I just
Vegeta.
got a-
Vegeta.
I got a
like
question
Vegeta-
for our
is he
people
like the
real
main
fast.
cast?
Go ahead.
Hey, do we
I don't
count
know.
Sakura as a main character or a supporting cast?
You
I
can
just
have her
wanna-
as a main
She a
character.
main
She not.
character.
I don't feel like
She's a
she
main
is.
I don't
character.
think she a main character, bro. She
She is a
disappeared. Like,
Can we just, hey,
Bro,
can we
she
just
don't
kick her?
do nothing.
Hey, yo, can we just kick her out this whole?
Oh yeah, hey.
No, y'all
Let's just
You're
knock
young,
She's
her
not
out.
canon. She's not canon.
no, y'all gotta own that one.
Non-canon. All right.
Y'all gotta own that one.
I mean, we can own it though.
no,
She's a
Milan said she's not a good support.
not a good
She
support.
not a good support character, or she's a main.
Or a character in general.
No, she just.
No, she's
trash.
just not a good character.
She's a pretty bad character.
All right, Naruto, who you guys
Oh,
got?
I'm not gonna lie.
You talking about Vegeta
Hold on,
first?
I'm not gonna lie.
Until he asked this
She
question.
is useless in the whole first
Yeah, well,
series, but towards the end during that fourth
All
war.
right, so another supporting.
Wait, no,
character that
wait,
we
they're gonna
got.
bring in
Oh, it's
Vegeta
your
first.
turn?
They're gonna-
Alright.
Yeah.
You talking about Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Oh, we have
Like,
Like,
Vegeta
he a
in
main
ours
character
too.
though. He a main character.
No, Goku the main character.
No, it could be more than one main character.
Yeah, but Goku the story
That's hard,
the
though.
story
Yeah,
centered
you're right,
around
Y'all character.
the story centered
Your
around
supporting
Goku.
character
Vegeta
would be like
is
the
a
rest of the Z
supporting
fighters,
character.
like Bulma
Yeah,
or
Krillin,
Chi or
Krillin.
But what about alright,
Naruto.
Gohan? Gohan a
Gohan,
supporting
well, yeah,
character.
Gohan
Gohan.
would move to
Talk
a
about
supporting name.
Talk about
Gohan
How do we
developed.
not have but Gohan? Because Gohan
Bro,
had a big role.
Gohan was a
beginning.
supporting character though, cause Gohan was always on the side. Like Goku was he was the hero,
Yeah.
and Gohan was his son. And as the story go on, Gohan developed to save the world. He developed into a main character, even though
No,
he was still a
no,
support.
He didn't develop. His dad made him fight Cell. That's all.
I mean, but he trained in the.
Hey, his dad made him fight him. He
Yeah.
couldn't fight his
But they
dad.
went to
He
the
didn't
time
know he
chamber
could be
though.
Cell.
But
He
he
didn't know.
went to the
His
time
dad-
chamber.
he
to
literally
train.
didn't know he could be
All right,
Cell.
all right. Go ahead, go ahead.
He went to train before the fight. He trained for the fight.
Right, but he punked out.
No, he didn't.
Hey,
Did not punk.
He punked out when his
him.
dad.
Yeah,
when
his
his
dad
dad
forced
died,
him.
that's when he was like, "Oh, I got this now."
Hey, let's
His
not
dad
be
died
whatever.
after,
Naruto came out of nowhere, whatever, after his daddy, whatever, punked out and put a demon because he couldn't handle it, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
He
so
couldn't
what you
handle
got?
his
What
business.
supporting cast you guys?
I got one.
You got?
Yeah, we got Neji. Neji's a good supporting
Dead.
character.
G.
He's
That
Dead.
man-
Dead now.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but why is
Oh, wait.
he sacrificed
Wait.
himself?
Before
So
we
Naruto-
That's
say-
real support. That's real support.
We've had sacrifices.
Yo, one thing I don't like about Dragon Ball Z is that characters
Piccolo.
stay dying.
They do.
Right,
They real.
hey, Krillin, hey, listen.
They real. Naruto
He's the
wouldn't have all these
strongest
faces.
human. He's
No.
Krillin's the strongest human. He's going up against dudes that are like
Wait, no,
You see
y'all
yourself
characters
with
are
Krillin had died 30 times.
Hey,
Yo,
Tia was
I don't
himself
like-
that tried.
I don't like how they die. Like, okay, it's a people die in the show, but they come back to life and they die.
But that's
again.
been a main.
And
But they
come
established
back
that.
to-
from
Like,
the very
look,
start,
look, Krillin died
It's called
4
Dream.
times, right? Krillin died 4 times,
Right.
still alive. Goku died 3, Trunks 2, Vegeta 2. Like, bro, the whole
Yeah, I know.
hey, the
So
whole
that's so
listen,
Whole
so-
cast and died.
the whole
Yeah, everybody done
the
died.
whole universe was destroyed 3 times.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but
So how
but
y'all
this
doing
is
y'all
the-
job right? if The whole world was destroyed.
right.
They got
Supporting cast.
Hey, man, it's hard,
That's been
bro.
established though
It's
already.
hard out there.
They got
hard
planet
out there.
busters.
It's a big universe.
They got planet
It's hard
busters.
out there,
Y'all
man.
weren't fighting people.
Let me
who
know
were
when
destroying
Toby
the
blows up
universe.
a planet, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me
Hey,
know when Toby.
when y'all bringing 9 more universes, then come back.
We fighting
Boy,
people who
What
can
if Pain just blew up a
Hey.
planet?
He
Come on,
he
man.
could if he wanted to.
If he
It's
wanted to, that's the
literally-
thing.
His move is literally called planetary destruction.
Hey, that's tough. That's
This
tough.
devastation.
man wiped out a whole village just like that.
Wow.
Oh wow, a village,
Wow,
bro.
just like
Run.
that.
Oh, but I'm saying,
This
he wants to
man-
wipe out the world,
Hey,
bro.
this man went.
Boom.
And
Hey,
everything.
Zeno went like, and everything.
Right,
went
everything.
Hey,
too.
look.
Right,
Look,
we got
we literally had to fight a dude, all right, who sprouted a tree and set the whole world to sleep.
Yeah,
Man,
but
Frieza punches
but
the
that's
ground
cool.
and it just blows up.
but
right?
every villain in Dragon Ball can destroy the Earth
Everything's up.
instantly.
Right.
Like
We're on topic.
for real. I know, but I'm just
Alright.
saying they came at it. They came at the.
It was fight scenes, right?
Like,
See, I'm
I
tweeting.
had to say some supporting. The thing about our characters is, yeah, they supporting, but they have a part in our show. I mean, in our
that's
show.
It's a lot of teamwork in the show.
For real.
Yeah, like without a lot of our characters.
I won't lie, our support
I'm not gonna
characters
lie.
take a back seat.
Hey, without our
Two
characters,
But y'all do too, though.
no,
Not
y'all
until they get all the way up until the tournament, really.
Y'all characters take it. I'm gonna say, without our characters though, Naruto, Sasuke, they not gonna be alive.
They would not.
They would not like.
Definitely.
All right,
They the main characters-
what supporting cast
And I'm
is a
a-
part of the show?
I'm gonna be
Of
completely
course,
yeah,
honest.
that you just said.
Neji. If Neji didn't survive, if
Yeah.
Neji didn't
Sacrifice
sacrifice
himself.
himself, Naruto would be
Okay,
dead.
Piccolo sacrifices himself to save Gohan. If Piccolo doesn't do that,
Came back
Gohan
alive.
would be dead.
Right.
It doesn't
They
matter
would've
if he
brought
came
him
back to
back to
life.
concept.
It don't matter if you're right. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is in your show, your characters can come back to life.
No
Ours
matter
Yeah,
what,
can't. They
that's
just
why he's
die.
so willing to do that.
I mean, they
'Cause he
can.
knew-
No,
Yeah.
actually,
No, we didn't know.
actually,
Wait,
when
because the
Piccolo,
Dragon
King
Balls
come back
disappeared.
alive.
The Dragon Balls disappeared.
If you use a
No,
red
listen,
you die
they-
after that.
After
If you
when
bring somebody
Piccolo
back to
first
life, you're
sacrificed
dead.
himself to
Piccolo
Gohan,
was
the
the
Dragon
reason,
Balls
yeah,
disappeared.
Piccolo
They
was the
didn't-
reason why they could
you
come
can
back
always
to life.
go. You can always go find the Dragon
They
Balls
didn't
again.
know that.
They didn't know that.
Listen,
They didn't know
when
about the
Piccolo
Namekian
died.
Dragon Balls.
When Piccolo dies, the Dragon Balls disappear.
Him
That
and
means
Kami,
nobody can come back to
Kami
life.
wipe out.
They got
That means nobody could come back to life. So when
until
Piccolo,
they go find some more Dragon
they
Balls.
didn't know those.
They
were
didn't
there.
know they were there though.
Piccolo kills himself without knowing he would come back to life.
Right.
He made
Okay.
that sacrifice like Neji did. They didn't know he would be brought back. That was so later.
That was one of
Piccolo would have been like, "I'm coming back later, bro." See ya. Like what?
our supporting cast got way more important parts than y'all do.
Like
Let's
who?
be honest, we don't count Sakura as a character. All right, I don't count
That's
Sakura as a
petty.
character.
That's petty.
I
She's a character.
Hey, I count her as
But-
a supporting
But-
cast.
Sakura was
without
your
her-
biggest supporting
But
cast
without
Yeah.
her,
that
Oh,
didn't
that's the
do
only reason
anything.
she mattered.
without her, Naruto would be dead. Because during
He
the
didn't save.
during
he saved her plenty
the
of
during
times.
the
Yeah.
Shinobi War,
She
and
done saved him.
Yeah, she was pumping his heart, and she was
Yeah,
using
she
her
didn't save him.
magical
He needs
stuff.
to-
Right, so without her, he's dead. Without
Y'all done threw rid of her.
So,
Got rid of her. She pumped him in his heart.
Sasuke ran away.
right, there were
They,
characters that
they
helped.
both got strong, so Sasuke could kill Naruto, and Naruto
Right.
could get Sasuke back.
But-
So they kind of helped each other, kind of.
Yeah, but they're both main characters. What
Even
I'm
though
saying
they're
is-
rivals.
Yeah,
When
they're
they
main
did that though,
characters.
they were main characters.
Yeah, but
But
we started bringing that up, and I
no, what I'm saying is
No,
no, I'm saying that because the supporting characters didn't do anything. You just said it.
For us?
The main characters helped each other. The supporting cast weren't helping them get that much stronger.
Was
They
it
didn't
helping
pay.
him?
They didn't play that
Which
big
part?
of a
With-
role.
I
without-
mean, they did.
with-
I mean, if you look at Jiraiya, he's not technically a main character.
He would be a
He's,
supporting
but
character.
he was kind of like the one who helped Naruto. You
I
know,
mean, he trained
He was a
him.
mentor.
He
Come on.
trained
master
him.
the
With-
tailed beast.
Without our supporting
name all the-
characters,
But we
a
can
lot
name
of-
Goku's trainers
trainers,
in
too.
too. All of Goku's trainers
Shit,
in.
yeah.
Goku trainers were supporting characters, trained Goku to get where he was. Like
all the
I still
Kais.
feel like our supporting characters are a lot better. I don't know because if you look at the Saiyan saga with Vegeta turning into his grape ape, we had Yajirobe just cut off his tail.
we had.
Like if he would have never showed up, Goku
Hey,
definitely
the
would have
Earth
died.
would've been
True, but
gone.
listen to this. Without our supporting characters going back to the Chunin exams, Gara would have died because they captured Gara and our supporting cast broke him out. In the Fourth Shinobi War, when the Zetsu infiltrated the medical regime, Sakura was the one who found out who it
Sakura
was. So
Sakura main or
I
support?
thought y'all
Yeah,
got rid of her.
that's the.
She's a
Y'all
main.
want her back?
I think she's
Yeah,
a
do
main.
y'all want her back? Like, is she a main?
She a main.
I know.
She's a.
She aside.
She a part of the main 3. She was on the picture for Naruto for a minute. She was in all the character intros, but you know,
But-
she's
alright,
supporting.
But then
feel-
again, if we talk about
No, go ahead. No, go
ahead.
ahead. Talk.
if we're talking about like senseis and stuff, if you look at like Jiraiya, he put
It's an hour?
his life kind of on the line to train Naruto because like all the episodes after they
Where the
came
mic away
back,
from his
Naruto had like that fat scar.
I didn't see the mic
Not
right there.
Naruto. Jiraiya had like that fat scar on his chest because
Right.
he put his life on the line to make Naruto better with the Nine Tails. Cause he straight up went dog on him. I don't know what happened.
He did, but our supporting characters got characters who don't fight and they still could play a role. Bulma,
Bulma's a big.
she couldn't
example.
fight, but she still was a part of the story. She
Hey,
still
Bulma-
got
Bulma-
But
included.
she played
Mama
the
was standing
damsel
with
in
the
distress.
guys,
She
my
kept
boy.
getting.
I feel like that's different though because
I
hey, I feel like
She
that's
kept getting
She didn't
captured.
get
Look,
captured. She built a time machine for the
Dragon
main
Ball,
cast.
Dragon Ball.
that's kind of
Hey,
different though because
That's-
all of our supporting cast they kind of gotta fight because they live it in a ninja world.
No, y'all got supporting cast. Y'all got
Y'all got-
the
y'all got
ramen
They
shop.
fight though.
Y'all got the ramen shop.
They
They
don't-
could have included
The
other
ramen
people.
shop.
That got destroyed.
Hey, you
That-
could have
that
put
got
in the man
destroyed.
that
got
ate
destroyed.
ramens though.
Hey,
God,
hey,
And he helped them out
Without
though.
that
If he
ramen-
didn't feed, if he didn't feed them, where would
Hey,
Naruto be?
look, bro.
You right?
Y'all
about
get
that.
on my boy Ichiraku. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
He's a
All right,
No personal attack.
Team
still in Uchiha by heart.
Naruto. Team Naruto. What did the show teach you guys?
Taught me how to take L's.
Hey,
Hey,
Like which story is
Dragon Ball
more
taught me
effective to the real life?
I mean, it's just
No, real.
Naruto. It's more like an entertainment type show, but it just kind of
But-
teaches you like perseverance. Like
And like,
if you can't see a way out of it, you just kind of keep working until you find a way out. I guess.
and like obtaining peace by like understanding each other, because it's a shinobi world where it's all hatred.
If you count like the whole Naruto series and like the beginning of Naruto, it teaches you that you can't always cause like the whole series Sasuke was trying to change the world by himself, but he failed that. So it shows that you need to have friends to help you get to where you gotta go.
Kind of fair.
All right.
No, he big failed.
What do you guys think? Your story time.
He took that L.
For Dragon Ball, I feel like perseverance is a big thing
Big
for
one for
Dragon
sure.
Ball.
Yeah, you know,
Like, never give in.
don't let your limits stop you, cause you know, break your limits.
Quote,
You know, this is the basic, pretty much the same as Naruto, to be honest. To be honest.
Which is better?
That's what I'm saying.
No, but like Goku doesn't have a main goal.
Awesome.
Like Naruto wants to be Hokage. Goku
Goku wanna be the
just
Goku wants to be
strongest.
the strongest. That's
Right,
his
go-
goal.
hey,
That's
Goku.
nothing,
Goku
though.
wants
Just
to-
be
What
the
do you mean that's
strongest
What do you mean
trainer.
that's
a
nothing?
god who can
A
erase
god.
everything, bro? And he's
Hey,
trying to be
I
stronger
wanna be
than
the
that.
strongest. And then he wants to be Hokage to save the rest of the village from and defend them.
No, he wanted
Going-
to be Hokage to be popular. I'm not trying to
At
hear
first
that.
he did, but then
I'm not trying to
The
hear
whole-
that.
hey, the
You're
whole-
right.
at
Right.
first he did.
Come on
At
now.
first he did.
The whole series, this man kept coming up with goals. His goal was to become
Hokage.
no, it was but it was like become known by everybody. It was
Acknowledge.
So be
it
popular.
was to become acknowledged.
become popular.
But that's kind of
It wasn't.
that's still a
That's the
that's
same
still
thing
a
as
lame
being-
goal. Yeah, being
Yeah,
popular.
actually, that's more so what he was really
he
looking
was
for.
That's what he-
overcoming his
What he
loneliness.
was
I-
looking for was popularity.
yeah,
no
he
more
wanted
so.
friends. That's what his goal was.
Besides that, become Hokage, save the world, bring peace to the world. He had big goals. And
A lot
he
of
did them
worlds.
all.
Oh, I'm dead. Go ahead, keep it. You gonna stop him mid
Right.
The 3 big goals.
Oh, that was his three big
Become
goals.
Hokage, save the world, bring peace. Bring
But
peace.
originally his goal was
Bringing,
I know.
become Hokage for
bringing
friends.
peace
He
and
said
saving the
to be
world are
friends.
pretty much the same.
If you
It really is. It really is.
And Goku's goal, I guess,
Goku-
every time he fights is to save the world. I mean,
Right. Goku don't
tried.
even think about that.
He didn't
He
save
just
it.
wants to be
He didn't
stronger.
save it against Cell though. He sent his son off to fight for him.
but he did save the world though, because
He
Cell
was
went to
Cell
blow
did
it
a
up.
cheap shot.
Cell went to blow the world up,
Yeah, he
and
did a
Goku
cheap
sacrificed
move.
himself
Yeah,
so the
same.
world didn't get
Bought him
blown
the
up.
King
That's
Kai's
saving
place
it.
and it
It
blew
ain't his
up.
fault. Still
Yeah,
came back.
Right, that's saving the world.
That was pull right there for real. When Cell regenerated with his cells, I'm like, wow, like, that's kind of lame.
Oh my god! So we did a Twitter poll on our Twitter,
I ain't vote.
and
Lying.
you're lying.
I didn't.
You didn't vote.
Have you voted?
Wow.
Go vote, bro.
I didn't even know.
Okay, so
go
right
ahead.
now,
If
we
you
asked our Twitter. Let's keep it simple: Dragon Ball Z or Naruto, and It's 50-50 right now.
Are you kidding me?
It's literally
You said it's what?
50-50.
I'm about to go vote.
I know what you doing.
Damn, I already voted.
Refresh.
He's about to vote too, so it's
They got my vote.
We
Oh,
Naruto.
no, Naruto.
Hey,
Hey, go.
if
It's low.
Refresh. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, keep saying your thing.
What's that Wi-Fi
I
password?
know.
Speed it up a little bit.
it's 50-50. What do you guys feel about that? Oh wait, somebody commented, Kid and Cuss. He said dumb tweaking Naruto easily.
Who is that?
Don't
Some
matter.
dude from Harlem.
Dang.
Hey,
What's
that's
his name?
It's looking like the movement is behind.
Go ahead.
Since we're on the social media, which do you guys think is more iconic out of
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Well, that's
has-
because it's older.
Yeah.
It just
Naruto not that much
Look,
younger.
I'm just
But
gonna.
It's like 20. It's got about
That's
like
what I'm just
20
saying.
I'm gonna be
years.
honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, Naruto is only popular among like a lot of people who don't really like mess with anime like that because there's just a big wave behind it. Like
Right.
If it
it's
wasn't
like
for
a
Dragon Ball, we probably
it's-
wouldn't have
it's
half
a really
the anime we
big-
have right now.
it's a really big like clout movement with
Yeah.
Naruto where people like just recently start. Oh yeah, you know Naruto. I mess with
Right, they
Naruto.
try
That is true.
Like no boy, no.
Dragon Ball pretty much
Dragon
the reason
Ball
why
paved
all
the
the
way
anime.
for anime.
Yeah,
Tsunami.
Dragon Ball's been around. If you start watching anime, the first show that you're gonna look for is Naruto, which is what everybody's
Yeah.
talking about. You're not gonna automatically go, "Oh, wait, let me search up Dragon Ball Z."
But
real quick," or
everybody
Dragon Ball or
everybody
something.
knows.
I don't know about that,
Everybody,
bro.
a lot of people know
if
what
you
Dragon
don't
Ball
mess
Z
with
is,
anime
though.
They
like
watch
that, that's
Super
not
Elite.
the
Because I
first
feel
show
like
you're
it
gonna
rolls
watch.
A lot of
First,
people,
bro.
they might go to Naruto first, but a lot of people know what Dragon Ball Z is.
They
You gotta
know what
think
it
about
is.
Yeah,
it.
like
You gotta
everybody
think
knows
about it.
like
from my view,
Yeah, if you
From
look
my
at
view,
anime, it's
Dragon Ball was like-
how anime is.
When Dragon Ball came
It's
to
super
America, bro,
is.
like that was
It's
something
super
we'd
is.
never
Super
seen
newer,
before.
but
Yeah. Super's newer.
It
but
was
the
like
old-
people
Dragon
were
Ball,
dying.
like, Guy and all that.
Characters would die.
Like what?
That's like
I was almost
Dragon Ball definitely
Yeah,
paved
yeah.
the way. I feel like it's definitely
Super's
more
completely
Oh, yeah, I
different.
definitely agree.
Super
It's
is like
way
you said,
more
more-
iconic.
I feel like
It's
that's
older.
older. I feel like
It's
that's
older.
older scared to
Yeah.
keep their characters down.
Anime is just weird. So
It got silent. It got silent. It said anime's weird.
Anime is
Yeah.
insane.
Pretty much.
Anime should be banned in
Ain't
the
gonna
United
work.
real
States, in my
anime is
opinion.
that
Yeah,
shit.
Dragon Ball.
You know they trying to call like the new Teen Titans anime.
You lying.
Bro, they called
Hey,
it was
look.
on the list for like top most popular
Top
anime.
10 anime.
No, hey, I'm gonna be
The new
honest.
ones that they get on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, Teen
I'm gonna
Titans
be
Go.
honest.
Tag-
My
Tag-
view,
Teen
my
Titans
view of
Go.
anime has always been like Japanese stuff.
Mine too.
But
gotta
what
be
people consider anime is like
Anything
animated.
Like that's
Yeah.
American people though.
So
That's
like,
American.
That's
Cartoon
American.
Network,
If
that's
Y'all haven't
anime.
watched King
That's
of the
why.
Hill.
Bro, if you go to any school, bro, like or anybody, most people know what Dragon Ball Z is. Like they know what it is.
They know
if
what
you
Naruto
show them,
is.
if
You just gotta
no,
say
that's not
same.
true.
No,
If you
I don't
show
know
them
about
Goku,
that.
bro, if you show them a picture of Goku, they gonna know what. They
Oh
gonna know.
yeah, that's Frieza.
Hey, don't know who Frieza is though, so
Hey, right.
Hey, they know. They know.
Naruto and not a lot of people. Nah,
we can at least go up to
people
like
know
some
what it
random
is, but,
person.
So like who
We can go up to
Naruto
a
is.
random
but they
person.
don't know.
Another
Yeah,
character
yeah,
they
yeah.
gonna be.
They know what his little
We
run
can
is.
go up to a random person and be like, we can ask him the name. We can ask him the name like 5 Dragon Ball Z characters or 5 Naruto characters, and they'd probably name 5 Dragon Ball Z characters. I feel like
Is it still 50-50?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
send
it?
me
'Cause
to
maybe because their names are shorter. That's
Yeah.
why.
I was just about to say
I'm
that.
thinking like maybe because their names are shorter.
Because if you look
Oh,
at
that's tough.
if you look
That's
at Dragon
tough.
Ball Z
New
characters,
update.
That's a new update.
Is it
DBZ
53?
ahead. It's 53.
DBZ 53,
That was me. That was because
47.
of me.
You both.
DBZ ahead.
Oh, snap.
Oh, and it's about to be tied in a
sick.
minute.
no, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like if you look between Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, you got what? Gohan, Goku,
Yeah,
Trunks,
I'm gonna go to the page.
God of Destruction. Hey, and then you look at Naruto, you got Uzumaki Naruto,
Right. Uchiha
Uchiha
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Hey man, God of Destruction. That's that. You can't
So
beat
that's a
that,
follow.
man.
I'm surprised y'all
God of
never.
Destruction.
That
Did
just-
y'all ever bring up Kakashi at all?
We did
One of the
not.
greatest characters.
He is one of the greatest.
You can't even mess with the new
characters.
form though, like of what Goku.
I'm
got.
not-
His
I'm
new
gonna be
form,
completely
like,
Ultra
honest,
Instinct,
though,
bro. It's
Ultra
crazy.
Instinct,
It goes so
you
hard.
can't mess with Ultra Instinct.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Kakashi up and died on us, so I wasn't about to do it.
What you mean?
He
He died,
did.
bro. Yeah. You didn't
All
know
right,
that?
all right.
Okay, but he was.
It was during when
Spoilers.
Pain attacked the village.
Yeah.
Oh, that- yeah,
Got him
that-
through the head.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he
He
did
only.
that.
He only.
that's-
He only died died
This
though, so he
one,
could
yeah.
protect Choji and his dad.
Matter of fact,
All of
I
them
don't
were
know,
brought back
bro.
to
They
life.
had me
Bro,
sticking headfirst off the
hey,
ground.
Get your
really
closing
bad.
points in. Get your closing points in. We're about to
look,
close
this is
this
the
in.
Marquise. Because Marquise kept talking about our character dying. Almost everybody in that village died. And they brought him back to life.
They did die.
Right.
One
Won't
time.
lie.
It don't
One
matter.
time.
It don't matter.
It do matter, y'all.
One time.
Bro.
They only died once. Y'all just...
But no,
That's the
no,
concept
no,
of
no,
the Dragon
no, no,
Balls.
no, no,
Come on now.
no.
That's like the
the
moral
world.
purpose.
Okay, even when all these people died, it wasn't the Dragon Balls that brought them back all the time.
Tashi died.
So Frieza got chopped up right, dead. His minions brought him back.
But guess what,
Without the Dragon Balls, bro, the world got destroyed 3 times.
But guess what, though?
Without the Dragon
The
Balls.
Dragon Balls were established from the very start of Dragon
That's
Ball.
what-
That was
That's
a
cool.
point.
That's cool.
When,
That's
when
cool.
y'all characters
But-
came back to life, it was random. It was a plot device input right
was
after everybody
plot
died.
Yeah,
bro.
but if
No,
you look
it's
at
called-
it, it's the way they came back though. Like Naruto,
Which is lame. It is pull. It is
Low
pull.
key, right?
I'm not gonna say that though.
Look,
I
all I'm
mean,
saying
it
is,
is. See,
look,
even you admit that
Naruto-
it's lame where they
Naruto
came
came
back.
back.
Naruto's got just a
Naruto came back
cheesy
from that
plot,
Toad
bro.
village,
It really does.
and he destroyed almost all of the pain. And then he went to Nagato, and instead of whooping that man's cheeks, the guy who came and and tried to destroy the entire village, he ended up getting his heart changed and killing himself to bring everybody
So
back.
that
in
big
the end.
baddie who destroyed everything,
So-
who y'all was talking about, got planetary devastation.
If you clap your hands
Revived
3
it. It's
times,
devastation.
Naruto,
Revived
if you
everybody
try real
because,
hard,
because he got a
you can
speech.
bring your friends
Team
back.
DVZ.
But you got Vegeta who got a speech and he good now. You got Piccolo who
No,
got a
he got
speech
way
and he
more
good
than
now.
that.
What are your final points?
He did not
What's your
do a
final points?
speech.
It took longer than the speech for Vegeta.
Right,
Vegeta
for
was-
real.
Naruto whooped
Vegeta was
Nagato had 8 bodies, whooped them all.
He only had to meet Nagato once.
He whooped all his 8
Hey,
bodies.
hey, the debate doesn't have to stop until we cut the video off. What are your final thoughts?
Oh, it's on us?
Yeah, just
Dragon Ball
just
Z?
keep it
Yeah.
brief.
Dragon Ball Z was here first.
Dragon Ball Z started it.
It's gonna be here
Started
at the
it.
end though too. Boruto ain't gonna last.
It's more iconic. Dragon Ball's continuation is better.
Okay.
And the rest is spoke in the debate.
I feel like for a simple plot, Dragon Ball Z, yeah, it's the plot's simple, but it
Repetitive,
works.
too.
It works though.
We
Okay.
could talk about
Final
plot
thoughts.
repetitive
Well,
forever.
Naruto's
I mean,
plot's
I
all
think-
over the place.
No.
They might have started it, but I think Naruto finishing it for
No!
Yes,
Oh my
it's becoming
God.
popular for this generation.
Bro, Boruto. I just said Boruto's not finna make it.
Look at the
But
look at the
but
ratings
Dragon
between
Ball Z,
Super and Boruto.
Y'all
Final
ratings
thoughts.
y'all ratings slowly have declined.
Super?
Boruto
Yes.
not pilot.
Super did not have a
Still in
the premiere ratings were not.
Of Dragon Ball Super, the premiere
Yes,
ratings?
Yes.
Wait
That was a dumb move on their part.
Wait till the movie drop in December.
Wait.
Hey,
Look at
it's
Boruto
not December
ratings.
yet.
Boruto
though.
ratings is...
It's not December.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. We got better
Force.
character development. We got better cast. Our plot, man, not as repetitive as y'all's.
Okay.
Very convoluted and very
We got
disgusting.
better abilities, man. At the end of the day, look, y'all paved the way for us.
It really is.
Okay,
bro.
listen, y'all paved the way for us, but we just took over for a little bit, and we go.
Your
we'll
plot
see.
is
A little bit.
disgusting.
No, y'all...
All right. With
Got
that,
it now.
we're gonna close. I'm gonna close you guys with this.
Y'all anime for fake mainstream people.
You will never know if you don't try it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So shoot your shot.
What does that have to do with
Shoot
the
your
anime?
shot.
It don't
Y'all
have to do
It
anything.
could
with
have
that.
been some anime like.
If y'all didn't know,
Shoot
Goku
your
actually
shot.
said
That
that before in
cheesy
the
way to
filler.
end the
Shoot
video,
your shot.
bro.
Thank you guys for watching.
Goku said that in the filler if you didn't know.